Heyo everyone, Unfit Chaos here. Today we're going to kick off this series to help out new players. And for today's video, we're talking about character attributes and character skills. Let's get started. So as I said, today we're going to cover character attributes and character skills inside Conqueror's Blade to help new players understand a little bit more about your character in the game. So first off, let's start talking about character attributes. Once you get started in the game, one of the first things you should do is focus on leveling up. And a big part of this is that your character's damage output is going to quickly relate to your attributes, equipment, and skills. Equipment we're going to put to the side, but as far as attributes, you have up to 72 attribute points if you get leveled up that you are allowed to assign. You're going to either put them in your strength, agility, armor, or toughness. So for your character, this is going to vary based off your weapon of choice. I will link down below a bunch of guides to help you get an idea of where your point should go and what kind of direction to start in. But first off, we'll just do a basic cover of the different attributes. First off, strength. Strength is going to relate to piercing penetration, and it's going to be slashing and blunt damage. Agility is going to be the opposing to that, so you're going to get piercing damage with slashing and blunt penetration. So you're going to have to focus on which one you want. Are you going to be slashing or blunt based or piercing based? And then you want to balance whether you're going to increase damage or penetration. Now the other two are armor, self-explanatory, your ability to block the damage coming in. Then you have toughness, which is the opposition to armor. This is going to be your health pool. So that's going to relate to the damage coming in, not the penetration capability. So you will notice that a lot of the different classes are going to stack one of these attributes. Something like strength or agility if it's a melee type, and then range types will stack a lot of agility, and then a lot of your armor wearers will either stack armor like a glaive or toughness like a longsword that's going to use its health pool to stay in the fight since it has a healing capability. Once again, I put guides down below to get you started on attributes based off of your warlord weapon you picked. So these are going to be your base stats that as you level up, you'll put stats into. Don't worry, there are ways for you to reset these if you want to test out a different combination, or if you want to change it out and try out a different weapon. So attributes are one of your main systems. Skills is one of the other ones. So skills are obviously the abilities that you use. And as you go through this tree, you're going to have to unlock certain previous abilities to get to other ones. And once you get to your ultimates, you're going to have a big slowdown, because for ultimates, to unlock them, you do need skill pages. So these you'll have to receive throughout the game from various boxes, rewards. You can purchase them off the market. There are various ways to get your hands on them, but it's going to be your biggest slowdown. But it also, once again, is your biggest damage dealer. Ultimates for the different warlords are the big abilities. They usually will do the most damage, have the most effect, whether they do a crowd control or whether or not they're going to stun lock someone. To get up to a tier 3, it will require 35 skill pages, and then it's going to be 20 for a tier 2 and 5 for a tier 1. So that is something to keep an eye on as you level, is locating skill pages, saving them up, and then using them to get the ultimates. That's also one of the reasons that you should pay attention to the ultimates, because it's not a big deal to spend 5 skill pages to unlock both of them and try them out. But by the time you've jumped up the tiers, having both of them will cost you a lot. So it's a good idea to get a general feeling for which one you'd like to go with. Once again, the guides will help with that. And then put your efforts into leveling that one up to tier 3. You can always come back later and take care of it after the fact. A big thing with the skills goes back to the attributes. When you look at the skills, they will specify what damage type they are. For example, this Lose March is a slashing damage ability. Versus Procris's Gift, which is a piercing based ability. This is a big part with those attributes, is what the damage type of your abilities are and then how it will scale. So if a lot of your abilities are slashing, most likely you will be pumping into something like strength. Versus if you have stuff that's a lot of piercing, you might be pumping into something like agility. This also can be a big deal at a higher level, because at that point, once you have your various equipment that can boon your penetration or damage for various types, you have that ability to kind of scale back a bit with those attributes and play around with them a little bit more. But at first, check out a guide, go from there to get a general idea for your weapon type, and later down the road, you can always tweak it and adjust it as you unlock various equipment and various abilities. So I hope this video helped you out and got you an idea about skills and attributes in the game. Once again, I will link down below guides for you to check out, so that way you can get a direction to start going with your weapon. If this video helped you out, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of the videos coming out shortly from this series to help out new players, hit the subscribe button. If you have more questions about skills and attributes, feel free to join the Discord or a Twitch stream at 12:30 a.m. Eastern, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Until next time, I hope to see you on the battlefield. Doing what I do best. Come in and disrupt it.